Why is it so strange that some people have all the reasons for happiness and are still not happy, while others have none, but still they are happy? Let me tell you with example of two fabulous personalities I know, Mira and Ria. Their stories made me think deeply, and perhaps they will make you think too. I have known Mira for a while now. She works as a house help, raising her 10-year-old son all by herself. Every morning, before the sun fully rises, she is already awake, preparing breakfast for her son, ironing his school uniform, making sure he has everything he needs. Her life hasn't been easy. After separating from her husband, she had to start from nothing. No savings, no home of her own, just the will to survive for her son. But Mira is not someone who complains. Every day, she leaves her small rented apartment, walking to the houses she cleans, her head held high. She carries a cloth bag on her shoulder, filled with the same determination she has carried for years. She earns just enough to cover her basic needs: rent, school fees, and food. There are no luxuries, no expensive clothes, no fancy vacations. But when she talks about life, there's always a quiet smile on her face, as if she knows a secret the rest of us don't. And then there's Ria. Ria's life is the complete opposite. She has a successful career in the stock market, a loving husband, and a daughter studying in a prestigious school. She lives in a spacious, beautifully designed apartment filled with modern furniture, expensive artwork, and everything a person could wish for. Yet, whenever I meet her, she is never at peace. One morning, she called me, her voice filled with frustration. My daughter's board exams are coming up. If she doesn't score top marks, how will she get into a good college? The competition is so tough these days. A few days later, it was about work. The stock market is unpredictable. Every day, my investments feel like a gamble. I don't even know if we'll have enough savings for the future. One day, I asked Mira, "Don't you ever feel bad about your life?" She looked up from her work and smiled. She told me that her husband was a heavy drinker. Every night, he would come home angry, yell at her, sometimes even hit her. She lived in fear, not just for herself, but for her son. One day, she said, I looked at my son's face and realized I don't want him to grow up in fear. I don't want him to think this is normal. So she left. She had no grand plan, no big savings, just the courage to walk away. And today, she says she is grateful. She has work, a small apartment, given by the kind family she works for, and most importantly, she has her son. She told me, "What if I was alone? But I am not. I have my son, and I have a reason to wake up every day." She wasn't lying. She was truly happy. Despite all the struggles, she had peace. A kind of peace Ria was still searching for. As I looked at both of them, Mira, who had faced struggles but carried peace in her heart, and Ria, who had comfort yet carried endless worries, I wondered, what truly defines happiness? Was it wealth? Stability? A perfect life? Or was it something deeper? Mira had very little, yet she was grateful. She found joy in the small things: the laughter of her son, the warmth of her home, the simple pleasure of knowing she was free. Ria, on the other hand, had more than most people could dream of, yet she was restless. She was always thinking about what could go wrong, what was missing, what needed to be better. And that's when I realized happiness is not about how much we have. It's about what we choose to see. Some people search for happiness in distant dreams, in things they don't yet have, while others find it in the present moment, in what they already hold in their hands. So today, I leave you with a question. In this journey of life, are you searching for happiness, or have you already found it?